Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. You wish we deliver. After our last test on Meguiar's Wash Plus, some of you commented that we only did test if it can remove consumer ceramics, but we didn't test if it can also remove pro ceramics. So in this test we will do exactly that. Examine if Meguiar's Wash Plus is also able to remove or at least damage some of the more strong ceramic coatings. Stay tuned, this one will be interesting. A little prologue to this video. This video would not have taken place without you. Some of you commented that in our first test on Meguiar's Wash Plus, where we showed that it can remove some ceramic coatings, we did only use consumer ceramics, so relatively weak ones, and we didn't use good ones, strong ones, expensive ones, or professional ones. So for us, the topic of Meguiar's Wash Plus was pretty much done, but you wished and you commented and there were some critics amongst you, so we thought let's try and find out if Meguiar's Wash Plus also can remove or at least damage some of these stronger ceramics. So I will put the Liquid Elements base coat and Eco Shield, so a relatively strong one which you as a consumer can put on your paint. Then I have asked as many people as possible, which I know who can and do put ceramic coatings on cars and who are trained to do so and allowed to do so. Dennis, a member of the Exaron community and a professional detailer, will apply CarPro CQuarz UK 3.0, which we already had in the first test, and he will top it with CarPRO Gliss, so a top coat for ceramic coatings. The difference will be that he will apply it, he knows them, he works with them, he will prepare the paint, he even said he will wet sand it, and then he will polish it, apply the coating, and so we have these two also in the test. Mike, who is also part of the Exaron community, will apply Surfaces Suave and Ultima. Ultima is a coating which you can only get if you are a professional detailer. He will also apply it in 1 and 3 layers, so he will have 4 different test sections. And then Milos, who runs swissdetailing.ch, which is an online store, and he's also a professional detailer, he will apply Gtechniq Crystal Serum Light plus Exo V4, which is also a top layer. We do that in order to exclude errors, which I could do if I applied those coatings. So every single one of those 3 persons will prepare the section they apply the ceramic coatings on, they will polish it, they will degrease it, they will put the ceramic coatings on, and then I think we have a fair test and fair circumstances for all these coatings, and then we can see if they can withstand Meguiar's Wash Plus. So as a reminder, because I will now remove the tapes here for the test we do afterwards. Here we have Liquid Elements base coat in 2 layers. Additional, we have EcoShield also in 2 layers, so in total 4 layers. Here we have CarPro CQuarz UK 3.0 plus Gliss, 1 layer each. Here we have Surfaces Suave, 1 layer, and Suave in 3 layers. Surfaces Ultima in 1 layer and 3 layers. And there we have Gtechniq Crystal Serum Light plus Exo V4 in 1 layer each. All the ceramic coatings had 1 week, a full week to cure, so I think we are ready for the test. So you see, I prepared and separated the test section we will do the test on. I separated it because we will do on the upper part a chemical test first. I have an insect remover, iron fallout remover. I have Koch Chemie Greenstar, so an alkaline pre-cleaner, very strong, which we will spray on pure. And we have Koch Chemie Eulex, a tar and glue remover, also very strong solvents in there. And we will see if the ceramic coatings can withstand those chemicals, because they should be able to withstand that. And we will also test if Meguiar's Wash Plus has more of an effect on the sections on which we put the chemicals first. And I would say that's it for the preparation. Now let's go over to the wash hall. So as you can see, all the coatings work, they are fine. They beat and cheat water incredibly. I'm a bit proud of myself because the one I applied down there works as well as all the others which the professionals applied. And it's exactly what you always say, as long as you stick with the premium brands, they all work on a similar level. And I would say we can now start with the test. So as discussed before, we'll start with the test of different cleaners. I will use the Dr.Wack CV1200, which is an insect remover, then CarPro IronX, which is an iron fallout remover, Koch Chemie Eulex, a very strong, very solventy tar and glue remover, and then Koch Chemie Greenstar, also pure, which is a strong alkaline pre-cleaner or APC. I will spray the different cleaners on there, we'll wash them away, and after the test I will wash the whole section with CarPro Reset in order to make sure that we don't have any residue of those different cleaners. Then we will remove the towels and see if those cleaners had any effect on the coating. The chemical torture test is done. Now we see if there's any difference between this and the far above section, because only the above section was treated with the chemicals. So all the coatings performed really well. They withstood the chemical torture test pretty well. I can't see any performance issues with any of the coatings. And now we will apply Wash Plus on the whole upper part. I will remove the upper tape and then we will see if they can withstand the Wash Plus. Alter! Extremely interesting results. The Liquid Elements base coat and EcoShield was definitely affected by the chemical test, because on this section it works much worse than below. Have a look again. Yeah, you see it sheets much better there. CarPro was evenly affected by Wash Plus. Doesn't matter if you prepare it with chemicals. Swathe in one layer was affected, I would say, but not so much as the other ones, and it definitely was affected by Wash Plus. 3 layers still work better. So yeah, there is a difference between 1 and 3 layers. Ultima in 1 layer was affected, but not so much by the chemicals, more by Wash Plus compared to 3 layers. The 3-layer version looks rather good. And then Gtechniq again was affected by the chemicals on the upper part and definitely was affected by Wash Plus. Now the important part is I washed with almost no pressure over it. I let the wash mitt glide over with its own weight, because in the first test we showed that Wash Plus needs pressure in order to work properly. So now for a second part I will wash the hood again with a lot of pressure, and then we will have a look which coatings still survive. Before we talk about those results, I will wash over it with CarPro Reset in order to make sure that there is no residue of Wash Plus left. So I don't think we have to tell you much about those results. As you can see, there is standing water on pretty much all surfaces. Of course, there seem to be some sections where the tape was, where there is a thick layer of ceramic coating there, of course, because we didn't remove the tape when we applied them. And on some surfaces there maybe is still something left, but I don't think that there is much left. Now, of course, there will be some which say that maybe we only damaged the top hydrophobic layer of the coating, and there actually is a thin layer of coating down there. But let me ask you another question. What is the purpose of a coating when it attracts water like that? So I think the results are very clear. Meguiar's Wash Plus, once again, did remove all the coatings, the professional ones, the 3-layer applied ones. So I would say a win for Wash Plus. Dennis, who is with me in the wash hall, wanted to do the test himself to see if that really works. And as a hint, he did apply much less pressure than I did. He did also less circles with the wash mitt than I did, but also he managed to pretty much remove or at least damage some of the coatings. If he goes over it with water again, you can see it. Yeah. Only the ones where we applied 3 layers do perform a bit better. So if you believe in the ability to layer products, I would say it works. At least it gives a bit more resistancy towards Wash Plus. But once again, and now we have an independent third opinion, Wash Plus really is able to remove those coatings. I fear that once again this will be a rather serious conclusion to this video, because I really want to stress out that there is one and really and simply just one simple truth and conclusion that comes from this video, which is Meguiar's Wash Plus is a very, very, very strong and capable shampoo, and nothing else can be drawn from this video. What I especially want to stress out is that this video and this test did not show that ceramic coatings are crap and that the specific ceramic coatings we tested in this video are crap. That couldn't be further from the truth. Because you see, ceramic coatings have one very strong advantage over any other protective product which you can put on the paint of your car, and that is chemical resistancy. Because we clearly saw that no matter what we put on those ceramic coatings, and there was a pure, very, very strong alkaline pre-cleaner, there was a very, very strong tar and glue remover, and even if we put those pure on the paint and let them sit there for a few minutes, the ceramic coatings were not affected by this. And this is definitely something which no wax and which no spray sealant could have survived. However, and it doesn't matter if you put 1, 3, 5 or 15 layers of ceramic coatings on your paint, regarding the mechanical resistance, they are as limited as any other protective product. And what's more, layering doesn't really work in practice, because every single manufacturer and spokesperson of manufacturers of ceramic coatings who I spoke to before I did this video told me the same, that you will always loosen up the first layer of ceramic coatings when you apply the second one because of the solvents which are in there. So what you do by layering is simply making sure that you have a strong uniform layer of product on your paint, but it is not, and I really have to stress that out, that you put one layer over the second and the third and the fifth, because it simply doesn't work like that. And at the end of the day, we are only talking about very, very, very thin layers of protection which you put on your paint. And this is exactly why we, Sebastian and I, knew in advance what would happen to the ceramic coatings we tested in this video when we would put them against Meguiar's Wash Plus. Because if you think again what Meguiar's Wash Plus is, a shampoo with polish in it, it is absolutely clear that even ceramic coatings, even strong ones, even the professional ones, and even if you layer them, cannot withstand such a strong mechanical influence. And so at the end, I want to say something again, which I only mentioned briefly before in this video. This video and this test was not planned. The topic of Meguiar's Wash Plus was pretty much done for us after the first test, in which we showed that it can indeed remove ceramic coatings. But there were comments below the video which we published. There were comments in our Facebook group, but there were also critics in other Facebook groups. And in those comments, in a rather aggressive, harsh and insulting manner, which is normal on the internet, people said that we are idiots, we didn't do the test properly, and that Meguiar's Wash Plus would not be able to remove proper professional 3-layer, 5-layer coatings, whatever. And so the only reason this test took place was because of you, because of those comments. And that means because of you, because of those comments, I can pretty much say whatever I want, because I already know, even if I said the opposite in the beginning of this conclusion, that there will be people which conclude that ceramic coatings are crap, and especially the ceramic coatings we showed in this video are crap, and people will start comparing the different coatings and say that even a professionally applied coating does not do better than a normal consumer grade coating, and nothing could be further from the truth. And I even said that in the start of the conclusion of this video. However, there will be those idiots who do not listen to what I say, only look at the pictures and then go ahead and tell the world how crappy ceramic coatings are. And the ones who will be responsible for all of this are those amongst you who created those aggressive comments. Because if you put out such aggressive comments on the internet, and if you are one of those detailers who promises your customers that your applied ceramic coating will last 3, 5 or even 10 years, no matter how they treat it, no matter how they wash their car, if you are one of those detailers who promises that ceramic coatings will prevent scratches or any crap like this, then you are responsible for videos such as this, because someone will always go out and test your claims, especially if they defy logic and common sense. And this really is the one and true conclusion of this video. If you like this video, leave us a thumbs up, especially because we want to thank once again Dennis, Mike and Milos, who supported us in this test, who paid for the ceramic coatings which they applied to the test sections for themselves. So they really helped us conducting this test, which took a lot of time. So a simple thumbs up would really be appreciated. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.